Hello friends, Intuitive Rene here, bringing you your daily tarot reading. It is Saturday, the 2nd of October 2021. And today I am working with the Everyday Enchantment Tarot by Poppy Palin. It is such a beautiful deck. It's a modern inclusive deck, which I really do love that about it. And I have shuffled the cards asking for messages and guidance for the day today. What do we need to know? What do we need to be aware of? What is important and significant for us to know today? Let's have a look and see what the cards say. First card we have is the Page of Coins, Page of Pentacles. So I love the artwork, so we're going to explain the artwork. We're going to really delve into the artwork and see what we have here. So here we have this young lad. He has taken on a job of walking the neighborhood dogs, and he is obviously earning a little bit of pocket money for himself by doing so. And if you look at the expression on his face and the happiness on his face, I mean, he's really loving what he's doing. And the dogs are enjoying it as well. I do love how this dog is sort of looking back at him saying, come on, hurry up, let's go, let's go. There's a lot of excitement here. And there's a lot of ambition here. You know, he's not just doing this to earn some pocket money to buy himself some sweets. This is an entrepreneur in the making. Okay, this young man is definitely thinking about his future, and he's also not just waiting for a free handout. He's not just waiting for an opportunity. He's creating opportunities everywhere he goes, and he's really embracing that part of himself. You know, he could be hanging out with his friends. He could be taking it easy. It is Saturday. It's the day we're supposed to be taking it easy. We're supposed to be resting. But he's looking out for himself and taking care of his own future. And I think that's really amazing. But he's doing something that he's really passionate about. I can assure you, he wouldn't be walking the dogs if he didn't have a love and a passion for dogs. So it's almost like he's taking something that he's passionate about and something that he really enjoys, and he's making money out of it. And I think the message for us here today, we haven't looked at the other two cards yet, but so far, just from our Page of Coins, the message here for all of us is if you do something that you love, if you do something that you're enthusiastic about and that you enjoy doing, the abundance will flow, the abundance will come. But when you're doing something that you hate, that you don't enjoy, that brings you, you know, anxiety and stress and complications, you're not going to have this flow. And you know, life should be happy, life should be easy, life should be uncomplicated. But it's how you tackle the situations, it's how you tackle the things that you're doing. So today is Saturday. And I do think it's telling you, if you do what you enjoy, it'll go easier, it'll go simpler, it'll go better. But if you're being forced today to do things that you're not happy with, that you're not enjoying, consider yourself you may get a little nip from a dog. All right, let's have a look at our next card. What else does Spirit need us to know today? Yeah, you see, we have the dogs fighting. All right. So the Five of Wands is the card of chaos and conflict. And if you have a look at this card, I mean, everywhere you look, there's chaos and conflict. I immediately noticed the two dogs fighting over a stick. They both want the stick. And it's like, no, it's my stick. No, it's my stick. And they're playing tug of war with the stick. But here we've got two boys that are fighting as well. We've also got a businessman at the back there who has collided with a young child running. We've got this guy who's trying to stop the fight. Look at the wind blowing. Look, his umbrella's blowing all over the place, and there's even two birds fighting. So there's, like, everywhere you look, there's chaos and conflict. The message of this particular card is the chaos and conflict is not happening to you, it's happening around you. Okay, so it's about recognizing and acknowledging the chaos, recognizing and acknowledging all the trouble and the chaos that may be happening around you at the moment, and not becoming part of it, not, you know, feeling that energy and becoming involved in it, but recognizing it is happening. Just move on. Going back to, just to bring these two cards together, as I said, we haven't quite looked at that one yet, but looking at these two cards, life should be simple, easy, and uncomplicated. It should be pleasurable. It should be joyful. It should be easy. Money flows, opportunity flows, everything is there. But when you're doing something that you don't enjoy, when you're being forced into doing something that doesn't bring you joy, that doesn't bring you that sense of happiness and that sense of contentment, we do tend to struggle. When we're also comparing ourselves with other people and be more focused on what everybody else is doing, instead of saying, you know what, I feel like being outdoors, I might as well earn some money by walking neighborhood dogs. Why not? Taking advantage of the opportunity. But I can assure you, he's created that for himself. So he could have just been hanging out with his friends and getting involved in the drama, getting involved in the chaos, or he's going to choose to turn his circumstances around for the better. And I think that's the message for us. If there is chaos in your life at the moment, if you are getting a nip from the dogs, please understand that it's the energy of the day. It's not happening to you, it's happening around you. Your choice is to get involved or to walk away. And I hope you go this route. This is the one that to me is the focus card. This is to me the one that's the most important one, not this. This is happening around you. It's the air, it's in the wind, it's in the water, if we can call it that. Don't fall victim to this. Don't get suckered into that chaos. Rather just, you know what, take the dogs for a walk and have a good time doing it. Let's have a look and see the final message from Spirit for today. Right, so we have another dog. What's with the dogs today? Clearly the dogs are important today. I mean, I love my puppies too, but dogs. And I can promise you this deck doesn't only have dogs in it. But what we've got here is a surgery taking place. We have a puppy who has obviously got something wrong with it, and it's in need of a little bit of surgery. The card is the Ace of Blades. Blades in this suit is representative of swords. We have an x-ray taking place. Okay, so we've got the two surgeons. The dog is lying on the table. They have clearly taken an x-ray. We can't see if the dog has been exposed or opened yet, but they're looking at the x-ray to determine what to do. So I think this is very interesting. We all want this. We all want this bliss, this happiness, this simple and uncomplicated lifestyle. We all want that. We all dream of that. We all hold on to that. This is something that's really important to all of us. But the situation that we have is that life is tough. Life is hard. And we have problems. I mean, we're not going to be living under a rock and pretending that everything's fabulous when it's not. Life is full of challenges. Life is full of problems and situations. When we're facing a challenge, when we're facing a difficulty, when there's a problem, and it goes back to what I was saying here, is that you have freedom of choice of, are you going to get suckered into that chaos, or are you going to live a life of joy and happiness? But sometimes we don't have a choice. Sometimes there is something wrong, and sometimes we have to deal with it. But what we need to do is we need to take that x-ray. We need to look at what is actually going on before we decide on what we're doing. So don't judge the situation before you have all the information. The Ace of Blades is the card of inspiration, the card of new ideas, but you can't have the inspiration or the new ideas if you don't know exactly what you're dealing with. So when we look at the image on this particular card, we've got these two vets, these two surgeons. They can perform multiple different surgeries, but they will only do the one that is relevant and appropriate to the situation with the puppy. Okay, so when I look at this, today is Saturday. It's supposed to be a fun and uncomplicated reading, and it's turning out to be quite a complex one. Bear with me. Right. We all want this, but this is our reality. We don't always get to choose which one we want to go, which way we want to go. Spirit is saying to you today, take the time today to explore your options, to explore your potentials, to explore what you can and can't do, what the truth is, what is out there. Explore your potentials today so that moving forward beyond here, we can choose which one of these we want. But today is the day of exploring your options, looking at the truth of the situation and deciding what is the best way forward. Fixing it is what we're going to do, but what is the best way forward? What is the best way to tackle that? That is the decision today. Don't just focus on the chaos, focus on the solutions, not the problem. And if you can do that, happiness, joy, and success will be yours. So friends, I do think this was an incredibly interesting reading indeed. I do think that, Saturday readings are supposed to be fun, simple, and uncomplicated. And this was a little bit of a humdinger from Spirit for you today. But I do hope that it makes sense to you, and I do hope that it resonates with you and it helps you to navigate the energies of today. I do hope that you enjoy. I do hope that you come back tomorrow for Sunday Oracle. I look forward to connecting with your energies then. And until we connect again, from my heart to yours, take care.